Alright. Crap, what was my voice?
Ah, ah, ah.
Oh, it's me and Dennis.
Yeah. I like yours.
I haven't done this mark in a while. This should be interesting. Anyways.
I miss Mark. He gets older every time I do it.
Alright.
Okay, sorry. I'm distracting you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our show, Growing Campaigns. For you, you're probably watching this next week, but it's been about a month for us, so, I might, like 3 weeks, I don't know. And, unfortunately, we'll be missing one Gudrun today, so we'll do our best to
Gudrun's
fill in for
here.
him. Well, yeah, Gudrun's here. Ryan is not. So we'll fill in for the Gudrun. Anyways, this is our show where 5 of us play Dungeons & Dragons on Fantasy Grounds. Exactly. And while we play, we typically enjoy some spirits. This week we do have a giant brownie. Oh yeah, jeez, Jeremy.
Giant brownie, wow.
Anyways, we have our Vampire Kiss Martini, Vampire Charm. Shit, I forget what I named it. Vampire Charm Martini. That's
Vampire
it.
Charm.
It is definitely Vampire Charm Martini, which is a raspberry martini.
This is wine with debris.
It's quite delightful. I really enjoy it. Anyways, if you'd like to see our other episodes, there'll be links, or go to our website, watch our other episodes. There'll be links below. If you'd like to see how our cocktail or any of our other cocktails are made, there'll also be links below.
Probably.
Maybe a special brownie edition.
We might have a website that I've been promising you by the time we launch, but we might not. You know, things are weird.
That's all I think of every time.
Anyway, yeah, me too. I figured if I put it in there, like it forces me to do it. I still haven't, so.
We've had it this whole time.
Yeah,
maybe.
Maybe episode 2, but by the time now, we've had it.
Probably.
This is episode 9, so I definitely already have a website for sure. Anyways, we air our show 1 p.m. on Sundays. You can find it on Twitch, YouTube, podcast. Again, hopefully we have all that set up. Who knows? Anyway, so come and join us for our Spooky Boy campaign and enjoy our growing campaigns together. And with that, we'll get back into the story. Oh shit, I have to start recording. Just kidding.
At least you figured it out now.
Just kidding.
I'm immune to it anyway when you say it. So
Yeah, you think it's just real.
at this point, even if it were, I'd be like,
Oh well, just fix it.
I'm gonna just start drinking out of the box straight.
Do it again.
no, you gotta take it out, slap the bag.
Slap the
Are you
bag.
drinking wine out of a straw?
I am. Well, I had a mojito, so I still got the mint.
Oh, that's so gross.
Yeah, it's wine with debris.
Why is it that
Floaties.
color?
Dude, that's
The-
totally Helena.
It's the
The
mint.
mint's tainting it.
That is Helena.
It's supposed to be pink.
Is it? Oh, okay. I was like, that's not white.
Helena's supposed to be pink, but she's actually kind of greenish. That's exactly Helena.
Yeah. The mojito was good. The wine, it's okay.
Maybe you should try a different glass. The wine might be better.
Yeah.
No, it's not the glass.
Anyways, so last we left off, our adventurers had a one-on-one with Madame Eva that gave them some information on how to be successful, hopefully. Having fulfilled Eva's request to meet with her one last time, the party decided to take some time and have one last conversation with Radu as before they went and head out on the road. Before they made it on the edge of the camp, they ran into Ced, a seedy character who was trying to sell them 3 potions at 50 gold apiece that would allow them to leave Barovia. No one was buying it. They ignored them, blew them off, and were on their way. On their way back through the Old Svalich Road, they found their way back to the crossroad where Helena found a random bag of clothes, which she ignored. And,
They didn't fit.
Buyo saw himself in the gallows, and he also ignored that.
It's wise.
It's like it's all in my head. It's all in my
Kept it to himself, too.
real.
Anyways, they found themselves at a familiar bridge where Helena saw a familiar spectral creature who put her fingers up to her lips and kind of was suggesting she keep her visions to herself, and she complied, and they made it safely across the bridge. They continued down the road until about dusk hit, where they found themselves staring at a wild-eyed, kind of mangy humanoid walking around on all fours with patches of fur and covered in bark.
And we were wondering how Gudrun got ahead of us.
Gudrun's a wolf. He's not a mangy, bark-covered person now. He's a wolf now.
Anyways, our bark-covered, mangy non-Gudrun summoned some shrubs and twigs with these emerald green glowing eyes. And...
Tim, don't do it.
And, they made quick work of this poor humanoid and all his shrubs and continued forward, where they pushed on until Buyo decided they weren't going anywhere and just basically went to sleep without consulting anyone, and everyone else decided this is where they would set up camp.
Probably an okay choice.
So, where we left off, you were setting up camp and getting ready to go to bed. Is there any last thing you'd like to do before you camp for the night?
I would like to dig a hole.
To sleep in, or just dig a hole?
To sleep in.
Are we making a campfire? Or...
Yeah, Buyo, are you off the side of the road? Like, what do we see? Is there like any sort of small clearing?
Yes,
or
actually,
is it heavily wooded?
You sent Owl.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Down an opening that revealed a dark pool. What would seem to be what might be water. Maybe a lake or some kind of thing. I think you rolled.
I imagine Buyo found the nearest tree to shelter himself and plop down. Threw his bedroll up. Plop down.
There's plenty.
Yeah.
Plenty of wooded area. So.
I have to point out this. I didn't dig my hole in the road. It's probably off the road. I don't want people to fall in.
I'm gonna set up
How
near Buyo and just I'll keep the first. I'll stay up a little bit, but I'm gonna rest near Buyo and just kind of try to keep everyone in the same area. I don't know where Helena is. But...
Ismark and Irina are following suit and kind of wander over by Buyo and start laying out their bedrolls, getting ready for rest as well.
Would anyone like a hole to sleep in?
He approaches and asks the exfoliative properties of dirt.
What?
The what?
The dirt exfoliate? Because my scales are kind of doing this thing right now.
Helen just
you
kind
think
of
it would
points to her face, which is moldy and green, and it doesn't hurt.
Now Kelly feels kind of bad and just smiles and like, okay, I'll have a hole.
You could try rubbing yourself against a tree.
The hole makes me very happy. I dig a hole, a nice hole, the best hole I've ever dug. It's for Kelly.
Thank you.
With a big smile on my face.
About what size?
5x5 because 5x5.
Tim,
Oh.
no.
So like a good foot of Callie just sticks out of the hole.
All right, I'll dig her 2 holes then. It'll be a 10-foot long hole.
Yeah, it's a grave.
No, it's cozy.
Are you gonna start putting the dirt back on top of her?
Of course not. That's crazy talk.
Everyone,
Unless she gets cold.
find you someone who looks at you the way Joni looks at a brownie.
It's true.
Okay.
Chocolate chips in there.
So we have a nice hole for so everyone gets cozy. If you're ready to head to sleep, Adonis will take the first watch.
That's right.
Ismark volunteers to take a second watch.
Okie doke.
Anybody for thirds?
Callie raises her hand because
Raises her hand.
Out of the hole.
and it's already out of the hole, but she just kind of like.
All right.
All
So
right.
I got fucking birds chirping and it's nighttime, so that makes
Hell
sense.
yeah.
Perfect.
They're bats.
Nightingales.
They're bats and locusts.
I don't know if that's
Imagination.
tweet, I'm a fucking bat. Tweet, tweet. Alright.
Tweet of a fucking bat.
Yeah,
So
that's what they
Adonis,
do.
Man, I love it.
I need a perception check from you. A,
And perception check coming her up.
not an.
7. I should have looked through the damn bird.
You spend your first 2 hours fairly exhausted. Trying not to nod off. You're kind of propped up against the tree. Maybe you lose consciousness for a minute or two. Shake yourself awake, realizing that you need to stay awake. Walk around a little bit.
Get the blood going.
On the third hour,
Ooh.
you begin to hear rustling, and then it stops.
I want to focus through Al's eyes and look toward the rustling.
So you have the
Ow,
road.
yank.
You have the road which you're traveling west, and then to the north has like this alcove or clearing that led you to the lake. So then there's just a bunch of, I guess, forests both on the north and south side of the trail. So you guys are kind of tucked away on the north side. So in the clearing, you would on the east side of the clearing is where you started to hear some rustling. So you're able to grab onto the tree, lose all your senses, and now you're looking through Owl. Mr. Yank.
Looking through who?
Mr. Yank. So what?
Mr. Vic.
Okay,
Weirdo.
Vic, sure.
No, it's all of the above.
You just want him to fly over, fly through the trees. What's out?
I want him to be on my shoulder, looking at the rustling. So it's like, I don't know, so I can get a better gauge on like how close it is,
Sure thing. Okay.
or like through my eyes almost, basically. I don't know. Words are hard, man.
Make a separate perception check for Yank. Weird.
Okay.
Ow. I don't know what to call him yet.
I
Weird
know.
Al.
It is Weird Al. He gets advantage on perception checks that involve hearing and sight.
Probably.
And it's a 21. I don't know what.
Somebody's
distance, like,
min-maxing. Anyways, I'm just kidding.
It is 120 feet dark vision, by the way, if that contributes to this at all.
So, Al focuses, and he can hear the scurrying pattern of what sounds to be normal nighttime critters. Possibly. 4 legs, very small, running around near the opening, probably 100 or so feet away.
I do nothing, but I'm going to keep my eyes in that direction. Because that's really exciting to do.
So you rotate your body, you plop back down, you take a seat, and you wait. And you watch.
That's right.
Are you still looking through Owl?
Yes.
Okay. So you got Owl standing guard on your shoulder as you sit on the or sit against the tree and
whatever noise owls make.
He hoots like a surgeon.
And your watch comes to close without anything interesting other than that rustling.
Oh boy. I guess I'll wake up Ismark and be like, hey, watch out, we're in the woods, there's animals. They rustle about.
Thank you, Adonis.
I got you. I guess, I forget how many points of exhaustion I had. Man, this would have been nice to write down. I should have.
You only had one.
Anyway, going to sleep. Yeah, I think I was the best off out of everybody.
I only had one.
Yeah, there's a few that only had one. Actually, Buyo and Ismark were the only that ended up with 2.
I've got some nonsense written down, but yeah, okay. I don't actually. Okay. Okay, good night.
So Ismark asks you to point in the direction where the wrestling happens. You guys have that transaction, and he now...
I think it was east, which, judging by the moon and the way it is over there.
I'll take your word for it.
We're dead.
So, Ismark, he rolls a 2 for his perception check.
Yes, he would, that's right.
And he sits and listens. And he listens to the normal nighttime scurrying, and his watch comes to a close.
Normal nighttime songbirds.
He goes to sleep without waking anybody up because no one was going to take the 3rd watch.
Callie raised her hand.
Oh, you
I
raised your
did
hand?
raise her hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
From her hole.
Oh, yeah, I made fun of you for it, too.
Her whole hand.
Whole hand.
All right, so he kicks some dirt into. I'm just kidding.
Ismark's nice.
Yeah, you hear Ismark calling down your hole.
Maybe.
Oh,
That's not a very gentlemanly thing to do.
You hear Ismark calling down to you while you're sleeping in your Helena dug hole.
Pit?
Actually,
Yeah.
when he looked over, Callie's just kind of curled around the hole because she didn't want to leave it, but it was not comfortable.
Did you even try?
Good. I guess good thing Helena's asleep. So
In her hole.
Ismark gently wakes you up. Adonis had told me there was some rustling. I spent the last couple hours. Everything seems fine.
Okay. I'll take over.
Offer him the hole.
Not the hole?
Offer it to him.
Ismark goes to sleep in
Oh, right there.
his bedroll. He gets real cozy in there.
What a prude.
Oh, yeah.
Callie, I need you to make a perception check.
It's callous-y to you.
17.
She's exfoliate.
Well, unfortunately, on your watch, nothing happens, and you begin to watch the sun crest over the horizon.
Unfortunate.
I say, well, for me, I say the sun, but
The glow.
Oh god, it's a fireball.
Sure, yeah.
Why did like Callie have the last one?
What
I'm
side
not-
of distance is that? A fireball at level 3 itself on self?
It's a 9th level fireball. Anyways,
Our
So-
savior.
so you see what resembles the sun begin to come up over the horizon. The sunlight here in Barovia, as I've mentioned before, is always kind of enshrouded in the mist. Like there's light you can see, but you don't feel the heat from the rays of the light. You don't. It doesn't feel like the sun you're used to. It's the same sun, but anyways. But you do see the sun come up, which is something you haven't seen in a while since it's been consistently raining and just overcast. So you are a little relieved. For the first time since you've been in Barovia, you see no clouds at all.
I'm glad Kelly got to experience this.
The puddles of sopping, or the puddles of the sopping road are no longer splashing up from the constant rain. You just catch a break.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The morning is now to do with yours as you will, Callie.
It's lovely.
I really, truly just want a redeeming Gudrun
Redeeming what?
hunting encounter with Gudrun.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, Gudrun.
Like kind of like stretches a little bit. She's smelling the dew in the grass and feeling the sun prickle her scales that are still not exfoliated, and it's fine. She stands up a little bit.
Maybe if you step in the hole.
She stands up a little bit, not really wanting to wake everybody else up, and looks around for any early animals that friends with.
Make a perception check.
Did you wake up Gudrun?
I hope not. He's sleepy.
I relied on my earlier perception check. I realized I was -2, so it was actually 15, but I think I still saw the sun. Right.
You did catch the sunrise. Good job.
It's presumptuous.
So right now, since I'm being honest, it's 4.
Since you're being honest.
You hear what you think might be like a bird in some branches, or maybe a chipmunk, but you don't catch any actual critters.
Callie looks off to what she assumes is east. Do you see anything?
Assumes what? Sorry.
She sees what she thinks is the east.
You can kind of see, so the trail that you were following, it's almost as like the fog kind of parts itself for you, because as you look behind, there's just like a very faint fog that you can see, but it's like opaque, or you can see through, but it's kind of like opaque and just kind of, I don't know.
Translucent.
No.
Translucent opaque, my favorite.
It's just really opaque, hard to see through. It's almost as the fog is like closing in behind you, and when you look to the west, you have the same like fog, almost like it's just opening up for you and closing behind you.
Wow.
Wow.
Callie's gonna look around and see if she can spot a butterfly.
She's on a mission to
Perception
find something, damn
The
it.
answer is no. You do not spot any butterflies.
The answer is no.
You
Keep
rolled the
asking,
4.
I know, I love it. She's gonna be like, I want to find something. A blade of
Who's-
grass. No.
Who's sleeping closest to me?
That would be Irina.
Don't wake her up.
False.
Who else? Or did you say false or who else?
Oh, no, I said who else?
I think it's funny. I don't think you laid out like a specific like order. So
I guess the next to Irina would be Gudrun.
this is all she wanted.
Callie's gonna get up and walk over to Gudrun.
Look how red he is.
I'm laughing too much. It's stupid. I shouldn't have agreed.
Callie's gonna skip the soft nudging part and just kind of like shove Gudrun away.
Ow! What was that? Oh, Callie?
Gudrun.
What do you want? He's not that mean.
I think
Just wanted to see your morning face.
I think it's the same as my regular face.
You have like a half sleeping Gudrun like reaching back for Wolfbane as he got shaken awake, trying to be nice to now the Callie that shook him awake in the woods.
Gudrun, what do you think about like breakfast?
In a minute, I'm sleeping. 5 more minutes.
I borrow Wolfsbane?
No. Take it out. He's gonna hold it and just turn backwards.
I just kind of scowls.
Be up in a minute. And then once I guess, I don't know, whenever the full rest is over, I don't know how long she woke up before I went, okay.
Yeah, so everyone's starting to hear this interaction between Callie and Gudrun, and like Ismark and Irina are starting to wrestle awake. Helena, Buyo, you can overhear them speaking. Buyo,
I'm gonna move dirt into my hole so I could not hear them. The equivalent of pulling the blankets,
Like-
blankets over your head.
putting the pillows over your head. Like,
Yeah, but with dirt.
Did you punch something?
I did. I hit my mic.
Oh.
My mic stand.
Poor-
I elbowed
poor
it,
Mike.
actually.
I'll wake up and... Callie, what are you bothering Gudrun for?
Oh, God.
Yo, I'm hungry.
Well, then let's go find something.
Fine, I'll go with you. I guess I'm kind of good
No,
at this.
Gudrun, you sleep. You sleep good.
No, little man. You come too.
Wow.
We all go together.
I'm not a little man. I'm a halfling, Gudrun.
It's true,
Well-
he's a big man in his own right.
You're a man.
Actually, he's kind of small for a halfling, even.
Yeah.
I think
Aw.
it does it, but
I'm trying to think what Gudrun would say. Okay.
You're doing great.
I think Gudrun's great too. I don't know what his like does he have feet for like trapping and stuff? Like
yeah.
trapping
So
sort of thing?
he can, if he's like in thick foliage where there's,
Should have had him send me his sheet. Fucked up.
if he's in thick foliage or anywhere where there's like small animals, he can find food for up to 5 people without making a survival check or anything. He could just find food for up to 5 people.
Okay. Okay.
Wander.
That's why Callie went to him first.
Find food and water for himself and 5 other people each day, as long as the land has berries, water, and small game.
Wow.
Small game.
Which they have, roots and fungus, and you haven't really seen any berries, but still edible wildlife along with small game and plenty of water even by a river.
Well, I'll head north. You guys can go whichever direction you want, and we can spread out. Don't go too far. And we'll get some breakfast. Silly. It's silly.
Okay.
You want to sing? I don't know. What do you?
I'll sing.
All right, let's go.
Buyo will sing.
I don't know what you got to sing, but I want to actually hear it this time.
I want to
Your breakfast
sing
song.
a tune. Tra la la la. Tra la la la. Tra la la la, this is my breakfast song.
All the birds
Dun, dun, dun,
gather on his shoulders. And
I love it. It's like the Wiggles.
dun, dun. I'd like to make a check to see if any bird lands on my shoulder, and I'm gonna roll.
Make a charisma check.
Disney Princess Booyah.
This is much better than your violin. Or fiddle.
And that's
or whatever.
Fiddle.
You
Hovers by my face, but doesn't land on my shoulder.
you hear some mimicry of your tunes in the woods, but no birds come out to say hello. They're just singing along.
That's fair. I just
very
woke up.
sweet.
I like your breakfast song, Booyah.
I'm all for finding them berries in that fungus.
Yeah,
don't know
Booyah's
if those
breakfast
are
berry
berries.
song. That's right.
Whatever we find, as
So,
long as it's edible.
so you two gonna follow Gudrun, or are you gonna go do your own thing?
It sounded like Gudrun didn't want to be followed.
It did. I was gonna
It's just
hang out with Callie.
Okay, so you
okay,
can
bye.
you can both make a survival check, or one can help the other.
I'll gladly help.
Yeah, I like that. Callie, will you make a survival check at
I was
advantage,
gonna-
please?
Sure.
What does she have? Like a -2?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
If you,
Oops. Maybe she should have helped me.
It was a 7.
Actually, it'd be a 4. You added the 2 you rolled.
Oh, I did?
Not
I didn't
sure
mean
what
to do
happened.
that.
Actually, no. Yeah, you had advantage. So yeah, you'd have a 4.
Okay, is that better or worse than the butterfly?
It's the same.
the same.
So
I think I'm consistent.
Callie's like confidently
Yeah.
leading Booyo, like, oh, I know there's gonna be something over here, and like she gets
And
distracted.
I'm really wide-eyed, like, yeah, we're gonna find some berries. We're gonna find some
She gets-
mushroom. We're gonna make some omelets for breakfast. Like,
Can't
I'm
wait for
all,
Booyo's breakfast album.
all peppy after this morning. I'm also a little thirsty, but we'll see about that. But, you know.
So
I think he's actually hungry and thirsty in real life. Really into it.
So Callie's leading you through. She's like, "Oh, there's definitely gonna be something over here." And she like finds a flower, and she's like, "Booyo, come look at this." And you just examine this flower, and like,
That's
Booyo's,
a nice flower.
Booyo's, is this edible? Like, this is good, right? No, I'm just looking at flowers, Booyo. And
All right.
there's like more of that for 30 minutes when you guys come back defeated, not finding anything edible, coming back, and Gudrun is already like sitting around the campfire, like skinning a couple small creatures, and just
Guys, just put what you found next to me. I'll prepare it all together. We can. It was a group effort. Let's.
Callie's just kind of like, bloop, the little flower.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So there are 7 of you,
Yes.
though. So
Irina and his marker.
Well, he's gonna-
still here.
De-petal the flower into 7 equal pieces.
Presumptuous that there's 7 petals.
I'll supplement the last share of meals with some rations. I'm sure I have.
I think some people have rations.
I have 4 rations.
So someone has to lose. Between all of you, 2 rations have to get lost.
I don't have any.
To be
I
honest,
don't know
Callie
if
has like
Gudrun does.
7 rations.
Oh, hold on. Let me check my inventory. Oh, don't have it.
Let's see.
Let's see Gudrun's rations.
Yeah.
Gudrun has 8 rations.
He looks at
I'm fine with eating one of
Leo
my
and
own.
Callie.
Okay,
Well, if this is all you've got, I'm gonna have to throw this in. Well,
so Buyo eats one. Gudrun will provide one.
Helena had 9, but she's not awake to participate in the conversation.
sleepy girl.
Still sleeping.
There might be mushrooms growing in the hole.
You are starting to smell like freshly cooked or like just slightly seared fungus and some meats on a skillet.
I feel like I'm smelling it. I thought I was smelling like it.
Oh no, you smell exactly like it. Well, you do smell like fungus probably, but
The mushrooms part, yeah.
Yeah.
I got that.
I'll perk up on my hole, kind of like a prairie dog. Do I see Gudrun in his work?
yeah, you see everybody kind of sitting around Gudrun. You see like small puffs of smoke.
You see his back, his strong back, sweating as he's just, preparing meals and just.
Well, it's more like his fur is glistening. You
Oh
can't
yeah, I forgot he has
actually.
fur now.
You can't actually. It's like kind of matted down.
Oh, never mind. Ew. Not attractive.
It's magnificent.
Well, Helena will
Whisper
whisper
into
to
that sort of
herself
thing.
and run over to the fire.
Ooh!
Breakfast.
I guess hold out your hand. It has hot meat and veggies and.
I want the mushrooms.
Flat. I don't know. I don't have a ladle.
You can,
You turned into a lunch lady.
you can use your claws.
I'm sorry, Ryan.
You can use your claws. I love it.
Hey, Adonis, weren't we in such a hurry to get to Vallaki? Shouldn't you think we should maybe eat and walk at the same time?
I mean, we can. I just, if you guys are cool leaving the windmill.
Yeah, we can ask about the windmill. Let's get some more information on that.
Because I am
before we
completely
dive
okay
in.
just moving
I'd like to dive
on.
in, but I
Okay, we'll hold a
think we should go
vote.
to Vallaki first.
I feel it's fair. There's 5 plus 2. That's 7.
That
So
is seven.
somebody's going to decide the vote.
That's a lot of intelligence.
Well, you were the one forcing us on that death march last night, so let's go. Come on.
Okay.
He's looking around for
I'm
sticks.
refreshed and ready, if you catch my drift.
Okay. Oh, yes, actually I do. Let's go. Everyone pack up. Let's. Bento boxes. We're going to eat lunch on the road. Mhm.
Helena looks disappointed and fills up her hole in the ground.
Are there sticks nearby?
Yeah, there's plenty of fallen branches and.
But does she notice them with a 4?
Hey.
Even oblivious Callie can see broken branches that are laying literally some on the path.
Turns out it's a snake.
But she's actually intentionally oblivious.
Make a Constitution saving throw. It's a snake.
She's actually faking it.
It's very venomous. If you roll less than a 40, you're dead.
Seems unfair. I just want to see what's gonna happen now.
It seems that way.
It's a whopping
The 12.
12.
Okay, well, she picks up the baby snake.
There's snakes now?
There are no snakes. You thought it was a snake, but you pick up a twig.
Congratulations! The owner of a new beautiful twig.
You're
Kelly
like,
wants to make a kebab.
A what? A kebab?
A kebab.
Kebab.
Not a kebab.
what's a kebab? I'm distraught.
She heard about it from her cousin.
Okay.
Callie, what are you doing with that stick?
I'm putting my food on it, obviously.
Why are you putting your food on a dirty stick?
Because you're saying that we need to leave, and I still need to eat.
How's that going to help you eat?
Looks good.
Fair enough. Well, can we do it on the move?
Yes.
All right.
Towards the windmill. Yay!
Not on this adventure yet, Helena.
Yay!
Who's first? Oh, I'll go first.
Yep, I need a marching order. With, I'm sure, Gudrun and Ismark in the front.
Don't worry. No, I'll stay next to Gudrun. It's okay.
Gudrun, Adonis in the front?
Yeah, he needs somebody who can watch for him and
Someone who can voice for him.
Ismark, Irina right behind.
I still want to be at the back.
I'll go on up next to Callie.
oh yeah, I gotta take my wounds away. Oh boy.
Do you
So-
get the full rest bonus?
You did get a full rest. Buyo and Ismark still have 1 point of exhaustion, which means you have disadvantage on saving throws. Maybe
All
checks.
checks.
Maybe checks too. Yeah.
I think it's all checks.
Oh boy.
I got a handy little cheat sheet. Disadvantage on ability check. Oh, so it's not saves, it's just ability checks. Okay. So you have disadvantage on ability checks. And so, all of you in a very unique marching order, because you tend to stick to the exact same thing, are now heading west on the Old Svalich Road. And
I love when you say that.
because this is a super short episode, we're going to go ahead and take our break right now. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes.
There's no words I like more
Okie
than
dokie.
continuing down the Old Svalich Road.
Svalich Road. Spoiler alert, Vallaki is completely empty, so there's no one to greet you.
That's why we haven't gotten here yet.
Tim, why is that so loud?
I don't know. I'm just feeling it out.
It's
It's a
literally-
long fall.
It's
a
Is
big
there
glass.
still mint in there?
There is.
I'm so
Mike only
It's so
picks up
gross.
upper
Like
register.
it's so gross
Doesn't pick
looking.
up lower.
I'm so upset with you.
It's so gross.
And Tim was
It's
giving me
like-
a hard time. You and Tim both were giving me a hard time for putting ketchup on my bra, and he's over here drinking mint wine.
It was.
Alright, well,
It
catch
was a
up on
mojito.
In
So-
some countries,
So what kind of wine is it that you're putting with mint?
It's rosé.
Oh, that's why it looks like trash. Okay.
A minty
I mean, I'm
rosé.
trash. It's
somebody
trash.
thinks their alcohol intake is better than someone else.
Listen, the mojito I made was good. All right.
I believe that. I believe every drink in that glass since then is lit.
Bad, but easy. It's right here.
Just grab a different glass. Like
Yeah, it's not that much easier.
you're
I'll eat the
20.
mint.
You're 26 years old. You have at least 2 glasses in your house. I hope.
I'll eat the mint.
Eat the mint.
I've been to your house. I know you have 2 glasses. Oh God.
I've gotten good glasses too.
So welcome back for anybody who's watching this.
We basically
live.
woke up.
No, we're walking down the road.
No, you did some things.
Yeah, I need to tell them welcome back. We're cutting out like the whole middle.
Yeah, but we're gonna put things in between, like advertising or their show. There's a 10-minute lull for them to take a break too. So they take a break and then they come back with us.
Maybe not for this one. It was short. Right?
Yeah, you're right. This one is, I guess I don't need to tell them welcome back this time. I'm gonna keep this all in there too. Just
Okay,
You're not.
well, good for you.
Just kidding. I'll get rid of it. Yeah, I don't do any editing anyways.
We're leaving. We got marching order.
So, Gudrun and Adonis leading the way, you begin making your way west down the Old Svalich Road.
Alright.
You've been on the road now for about, give or take, 30 minutes or so. When the Old Svalich Road begins to meander into a valley washed over by dark, brooding mountains, both to the north and the south. You're getting a good look at them for the first time, and Irina speaks up. This is the best view we've had of the mountains since our journey began. You should know, it is rumored that a mad wizard of great power haunts the foothills of Mount Baratok. He is said to be an outsider and no friend of the vampire.
Well, I do think that no friend of the vampire is probably a friend of ours. Don't y'all agree?
I would agree
Is
with
there
that.
more to
this.
this?
Mad wizard.
Does he reside in the windmill by any chance?
The windmill is not at the foothills of the mountain, Helena.
Oh, thank goodness. He might just be a friend then.
Wow, what a polite way to say that.
I saw right through it.
Is there
But-
more to this myth thing, legend?
He is the one
Crack?
who's said to have possibly come here a year ago and actually led the march on Strahd. Some people believe that he is the entity that lives at this foothill, and others believe that he is just a madman with a fragment of the power that wizard was supposed to bring. There's many stories that revolve around a madman at the foothills of a mountain, but
When you say madman, has he been hostile towards other people?
that I don't know.
An affinity towards madmen. So.
Callie, I didn't know that was your type.
I didn't either.
Just awakened something in her.
I'm really intrigued by it. I don't want to make you go searching with us. I want
I'm-
to get you guys safe, but I definitely
I'm also
I'm gonna,
very intrigued.
I'm gonna keep this one in my back pocket if I
Is
have
it-
one.
Is it on our way to Vallaki? Can we stop and visit this madman?
You're heading west on the Old Svalich Road, and the mountains are both to the north and south, pretty far off.
So wait, which foothills? The north foothills, the south foothills,
Well, so
the east foothills that are northish.
it would most likely be the north side, because the south side is a much harsher portion of the mountains.
Just the "you are here" sticker.
It does not mean that he can't be in the south, but you're an intelligent person. You can judge that it's more likely someone is living in the north than the south. I can show a "you are here" sticker. So yeah, this is the bridge you've crossed. These were the gates you went through. You made it all the way. This is the opening right here.
Remember that one time where we were told this was a couple hours?
I actually said like 3 hours originally, and then immediately apologized because I didn't know how long it was.
That's like our 3-day hike.
Well,
You smart the lesser.
you guys did like go back and forth doing
No, don't
different
even.
things.
We did also die.
This is where you camped.
Okay.
But it's a lot.
What's that on the left? Is that the windmill
Uh,
that we fatigue past?
Ooh, is it?
the small.
No.
You're talking about the little small little.
To the north. Ooh.
Yeah, just south of us.
I'm trying to figure out how to clear drawing. It's
That
been.
was north of us.
It's
No,
been.
no, he means the
Oh,
like the
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
a thing. There's like a slight path.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is
West.
the windmill.
ooh, we were that close.
We could have
Go
stayed
back.
there for the night. Cowards.
Yeah. We are.
You
Oh my
definitely.
gosh,
You know.
tornado touchdown.
We had some pretty strong warnings against staying or encountering the windmill.
We didn't do well with things that we felt equipped for, so approaching something that we're told we're not equipped for felt, you know.
Yeah,
Well,
you're probably
I
right.
think that continuing on and escorting Ismark and Irina to Vallaki, and then accomplishing that goal at least is what we should strive to do tonight.
I second that notion.
And then we can come back to the windmill for sure. It's still gonna be there. Maybe we can find out something more about it in
Or the wizard.
Vallaki, and maybe we can find a wizard as well. Maybe it's your lost brother, Adonis.
That would be interesting.
Did you lose a brother?
Probably.
Probably. Do you not even know? Are you an orphan?
We were talking. This is weird because we were talking like kind of halfway outside the game, and now we're back.
No, I've been talking inside the game.
Okay, like some people. No, I'm not an orphan. I guess. Well, would that technically be orphaned? I guess.
Aww.
Orphans.
I
That's
was
sad.
old enough. It's fine. Every 14-year-old goes through these things.
Aww.
14? Oh. Wait, how was... I don't know if I'm an orphan yet.
It's okay, Adonis. I too struggled at a young age. He's got
That
the...
is good. Good.
Yeah, he's struggled a lot, but we'll leave that for him to talk about.
I'm not gonna talk about Gudrun. I don't know.
I'm just kidding. Anyways.
I only know 2 things about it.
Okay, so this is your "you are here." Right.
Hates fiddles. Okay, who's getting messages?
Sorry.
Oh, that's right. It's your camera.
You got to put it on D&D mode.
No,
Get it.
do not disturb. Got it.
Ah.
She's with us. She's with us. The D&D mode.
We
Anyways.
got things. Alright, so continuing on to Vallaki.
Maybe.
We got the note about the wizard. We got the note about the windmill.
Hmm.
I really should have drank another water. I'm clearing my throat a little much. I feel. Sorry.
What are you doing?
Okay.
It's okay, Ismark. I can hear you just fine.
Thank you, Helena. So, Irina gives you this a bit of information. You have a short conversation about it, and you continue back on your way. And you can, probably not even an hour down the road, you begin to see the woods recede, revealing a sullen mountain berg surrounded by a wooden palisade, which is basically like spiked or I can't think of the word. It's like pointed stakes. It's like big stakes in the ground that are tied together with mortar and rope. So it's like
That has a name.
well, it's a giant fence, but palisade is another word for it.
Gotcha.
A wooden palisade.
Fence.
It would be strictly with like stakes is what a palisade is.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Big, them pointy some bitches.
yeah, a
Gotcha.
pointy fence.
Looks like this. Oh, that's a Hyundai Palisade. I'm sorry.
This is not a advertisement for Hyundai. Anyways,
Not unless
I
you.
didn't know if Hyundai tried
I don't know if they'll sponsor me.
You.
Yeah.
Wow. We see how it is.
I have a Hyundai.
Shows up for
Hey, there you go. Look at that.
Social studies by Jeremy.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Okay. Anyways, sorry. So, the woods recede, revealing the solid mountain berg surrounded by a wooden palisade. There's thick fog pressed up against the wall as though it's looking for a way inside, hoping to catch the town aslumber. The dirt road ends, and there's a set of sturdy iron gates with a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them.
See, that's why you test it. That's why you test it.
I like
Type.
it.
Yeah.
So planted into the ground and flanking the road outside the gates are about half a dozen pikes with wolf heads impaled on them.
Gudrun, lift your axe up.
Wait, what?
Show them the blood on that axe. They don't like wolves. We don't like wolves either.
He's kind of wolf-like.
I'm not gonna just show my blade to. What?
Forgot about that.
I don't want to bring attention to myself. I don't know if you've looked at me, but
Gudrun, put your hood on.
Oops.
I don't have a.
I want everyone to see my shame.
Do something.
I'm gonna clean up the liquid I spilled with my sleeve.
Everyone watch the liquid.
Does anyone have a way to hide Gudrun?
I have a disguise. I could try to disguise him.
An eye patch.
No. I have a disguise kit.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was like, I thought you were just saying like you had a extra set of clothes or something.
No.
I can disguise the giant half orc in my halfling clothes.
If you don't mind,
like small props and makeup and hair dye.
Oh.
Can you make him blonde?
Passable. Yes, I could. Whatever you want. I think that would draw attention. I think we should go for a more neutral.
You're the expert. I say.
Something that is non-distinguishable.
They just kind of looks around and puts the eye patch back in her bag.
I don't know. Is Gudrun's face necessarily like wolfish, or is it basically just his body? Like it's just hair and
His face.
Does he have a snout?
claws.
He had a
and-
muzzle. A little bit of
It
a
was
snout.
a little bit elongated.
I don't even do anything about that.
It was like a little bit of a who.
Yeah. Actually, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Little Cindy Lou Who now. We have a Cindy Lou Who.
Hey, Cindy Lou Who.
He's so cute. 6 foot tall. Is he like 6'2"?
He's
Like 6'4", I thought.
He's big. I don't know. He's big.
He's big. I mean, we're all big.
No, he's big. I don't know.
He's 6'2", 284 pounds.
Yeah.
So with the kit though, I can add. It doesn't say necessarily for someone else, but lets me add proficiency. The proficiency bonus to any ability checks regarding visual disguise.
Well, I'd be willing to try.
Maybe we should go out of eyesight so they don't see you disguising our friend before we walk in.
Or we could do like an Assassin's Creed. I'm in the middle kind of thing.
What?
We could all surround him, and as he's disguising himself, we're all just around him and paying attention. So it's
Oh,
Oh, Buyo, you're really good at this.
I'll dig a hole if you want to disguise him in the hole.
I think that would draw some attention.
I can make a wall if you want to disguise him behind the wall.
Also, attention.
We could just have
Just
Callie
keep
walk
it to
in front of him.
yourself, Ellen.
Okay.
She's tall.
I'm pretty
I
tall.
love
I'll
the
just stand there.
enthusiasm.
I'm just as tall.
I puff up my chest.
Yeah, so you two in front, and I'll work with Gudrun. And Adonis, you can help me a little bit.
Adonis, can you lift Booyah up to get his face?
I'll instead make a step stool.
Hold on, I got mage hand. It's no problem.
Okay, I was gonna make a step stool, and I guess
I can
that's-
handle it with my
that was
skeletal,
everything.
and I'll poof out my skeletal mage hand.
Alright, well,
And
I'm gonna
start
poof up
applying.
front.
Start trying to disguise the wolfish Gudrun into something a little less discreet. Something
Yeah, what are you going for?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Please describe to
hide
me.
his fur behind his cloak, and
Hmm.
maybe put on a pair of glasses. and
Make it seem like a big beard,
like
and he's just got bushy
huge,
hair.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give
With
him
a big
a pair of
nose.
glasses with a fake beard, and it's gonna be like a cheap looking fake beard, but it's gonna distract from the
Groucho
fact
Marx
that
looking at
he's
it.
got a little bit of a muzzle. So,
Crouch.
the cheapness of the disguise is gonna distract from the fact that he's actually a hideous wolf being. I don't know if he's hideous. He's probably very attractive.
Pretty
Helena notices that even though she's the same height as Callie, she blocks a significantly less area than she does.
Wait, Helena blocks less area than Callie?
Yes.
You calling Callie fat?
We're at opposite ends of the spectrum, I'd say.
Oh.
Whoa!
Ooh.
I
All
thought
he chooses
the
to
cat
hear
is
that
gone.
is like she's stronger looking.
she is
You know,
definitely
like,
muscular.
flexes her like muscles a little bit, and
Helena noticeably has zero muscle.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, Helena's 115,
She's very skinny.
and
At six,
Callie
2?
at 6 foot,
Just zero.
and Callie's 190 at 6 foot.
got some thick thighs.
It's all thigh.
Jesus Christ. I don't even know.
I'm gonna hold it all in.
That's like 5 booyahs.
Just her thighs.
Just in thigh.
Just in size.
It's like a KFC bucket over here.
All right, so all right, we're
Oh, yep.
getting on.
43 pounds, so that's pretty close to 5 booyahs.
It's
Nice.
So we're getting off track a little bit. What is your check for the disguise kit? I'm sorry.
Performance. What do you want to do?
You can add your proficiency to any visual-based disguise trickery.
Okay, yeah. So make a performance check for me.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. That's an 18.
Good job.
Wow.
You take about you're being very meticulous, taking your time, like picking each strand of fur and placing it exactly where you want to.
I'm adding a fake beard to his hair, so I don't have to do anything extra to his hair.
So it takes you like 25-30 minutes, but you actually have, with a hood up, a decent looking humanoid that doesn't look too wolfish.
Oh, what I took in my claws, it's like nothing different. The talons. Oh. You look great, Gucci.
Yeah, it's claws.
Thanks, Adonis. I'm just gonna talk to myself.
Guys, we need to make our move now.
Yeah. Let's
Lead the way.
go. Gucci, yeah.
Theo, can you show me how
I'm
to
worried
like
about
summon
what
that
this
creepy
is.
man later?
Julio, she's talking to you.
Sorry, what?
Show me how to summon that creepy hand later.
I can, yeah. It's a simple cantrip. I'm honestly very distracted at the moment. I think I have a desire to get
He
inside.
needs to get somewhere and
get somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe later.
Yeah.
Someone lead the way. That's not good,
I
Trent.
can't muster the concentration at the moment.
Booyah, go.
I'll go.
Adonis, go.
Yeah, let's go. Julio, come on.
Yeah, let's
Callie,
go.
go.
We'll
We're going.
scout the area for the necessary resources.
Going.
Yes, sir. No, we're going to the gate. We're trying to get in.
I know we are.
Guys,
But
be
you
cool.
know.
Be cool.
We can, chill. Put your hood up, Gundry.
So you're now working.
Hello, good sirs. Can we enter your fine city?
So real quick, as you're approaching and saying this, you do see that the walls in these walls like completely enclose this town. They're about 15-foot high, vertical logs sharpened to a point. They're held together
Palisade.
It is, but it's a 15-foot tall palisade, held together with ropes and mortar, as described earlier. But you see wolf scaffolding that hugs the inside of the palisade. The two figures are armed guards that are standing on top of it, peering out at you. And as you kind of reach out to them and you start talking, you watch them like make their way to ground level, and they greet you. And there's kind of like an older, like burly man, probably, I mean, older than all of you. He's probably not even 40 yet, but he's like kind of a burly, gruff guy, and just says, "Aye, state your business."
We were just trying to get into the city safely. We've been traveling from the village of Barovia, and we're really tired. We just want to get somewhere where there's people and not awful creatures that want to kill us.
Barovia, what brings you to Vallaki?
Ismark,
Well-
Irina, introduce yourselves.
Talk
Why-
to yourself, Jesse.
Why, yes. My name is Ismark, and this is my sister, Irina.
And he watches. And as I've mentioned before, Irina is like she's dark skinned. She has very dark, like long flowing dark hair. She's super charismatic. She's a charming woman who's very attractive, and you just watch her like in just a completely smooth motion, just give this like subtle curtsy, like she's practiced it 1,000 times, and she puts a slight smile on her face.
I've asked these travelers and adventurers to bring us to Vallaki. I heard that the city is fortified. It's behind an iron gate, which this is close, but not what I was told. And it's not under the constant watch of Castle Ravenloft. We were trying to distance ourselves from Strahd and make our way to a safer place.
Yeah.
How did the guards respond?
The guard.
Guards.
You see the guard kind of like scratch his chin, and he pulls out a ledger. So you see him actually pull out like a small handbook, like little ledger, and he nods and says,
Aye, go ahead.
and a thinner woman begins pulling ropes that start to lift the gate up, and the guard is looking each and one of you up and down, the one with the ledger, and he's taking like super detailed notes as each one of you approaches.
Luckily, I'm wearing a mask.
Unfortunately,
You all pass.
Ismark rolled a 2 on his persuasion check. So,
I need you with the hood to come over here and the mask. I need them off.
Oh, what for?
I need to
It's
know
all
who's
right.
entering my city. I'm accountable for each one of you.
Sir, my name is Tom, and here's how things are gonna go. Like, I'm not gonna take my mask off because I've got severe burns underneath here, and I'm very self-conscious of them. And you can just note the fact that I have wearing a black mask and I have bad burns underneath them. So
Yes, we've
You don't need to see-
experienced quite the travel, and
we've gone through a lot of hard times recently, and we're really just looking for some shelter.
so these are two like head to toe heavily armed guards with 10-foot pikes, And you can watch as the woman who's kind of standing off to the side that was lifting the gate lifts her pike off the ground, and she begins walking her way to you. She says, I made an oath to the god to keep the city safe, and I won't be breaking it for the likes of you. I need you to take that mask off.
Oh, all right. He'll take his mask off.
I'm gonna attempt to burn him. No, I'm kidding.
So what are you trying to hide?
He'll do like nothing at all. Honestly, that's.
Will you make a stealth check for me?
Okay.
Because you're kind of separated from the group.
That's a 17.
Okay, so you're able to kind of lift your mask, show it to the guard who's now pressing you without anyone else really noticing. If anyone really wants to try to peek, you can make a perception check.
I'll peek.
We got some peekers.
Gonna
I'm
be
just
the
playing with
17.
my owl.
Gods, you're ugly.
That's ugly.
10.
Another 6 and a 10. Wait, you're rolling 4s, so you're stepping up. Stepping up, Callie. Okay.
Wait, so I don't want to screw myself here, but should I roll with disadvantage?
Why?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, all ability checks.
Haha.
Good on you.
Oh, well, it's still 17.
Wow. Haha.
Fuck you.
That was very honest.
Honestly, you deserve that for being so honest.
Wow, gold star.
Yay!
Hey, so funny thing is, I just rolled for Ismark's disadvantage, and it was a natural 20. So he keeps his 2 for his persuasion check.
I'll take it worse.
Oh, what a shocker.
And you, the hood?
I don't know what he would want. Like, I guess it's fine. I mean, you got a dragon person over there, so gonna let his hood down.
I'm just a normal old halfling. I like to wear a mask. I need to get inside.
So she looks Gudrun over for a moment, and I mean, it doesn't look good, but it's not alarming like he is a werewolf or something creepy or anything like
man.
that. Yep,
Yeah.
Essentially a very hairy,
I mean, that's kind of
ugly
subjective.
man.
I think Gudrun looks good.
Sure,
I'm just
yeah,
not
very
proud
For what he
subjective.
is.
I'm not proud of my appearance.
A
If you don't mind, I'm gonna put my hood back.
She nods. So he's just a very hairy, unconventionally looking half-orc.
Not her type.
Exactly.
There you go.
Helena's just lucky we took a long break before we came to the gate.
So she puts her pike back down, looking less aggressive, and she looks at each of you and says, "All right, carry on through. Before I change my mind, I will
Thank you.
be keeping an eye on you."
I'm very far away.
Helena kind of hesitates at the gate because, like, what if it falls? What's holding it right now? What if that mechanism fails?
I'm gonna dart forward and
It could kill
start
me.
looking for opportunities.
I'll take a quick step under it.
I'm going to assist Buyo in looking for opportunity.
Okay. So, everyone, welcome to Vallaki.
Wow.
I do have.
I've only dreamed of it.
I honestly didn't know if it existed.
That's what I was hoping for. I do have a map.
Ooh.
I'm the map.
I'm the map.
I'm the map.
Wait a minute. You guys edit
I'm
this.
the map.
You guys edit this, so I need to hide it in case you don't see all.
No,
of
we can
Vallaki.
leave this all in.
Yeah.
Wow,
There you
you
go.
really shared a lot. I think you might have shared too much.
So,
Honestly, take it away.
I mean, I could show you the whole fucking town. I don't give a shit.
Hey, whoa, what the fuck talk?
Ooh,
What the fuck?
sorry.
You say fuck, I say what?
Yeah,
That's a
you're
lot
right.
of Palisade.
You're right. That is a lot of Palisade.
Oh,
It's a big old.
Oh,
What's the fence called? I forgot.
Palisade.
Palisade.
There you go. I'll
Big old
share.
palisade.
I'm surprised the compass in the north, the top right is.
Everything's
oriented
been that
right.
way. It was only weird once.
Why was it weird though?
I don't know.
Why
Can we
couldn't it?
reverse it?
Yeah, sure.
you can flip it and reverse it.
North is west.
You could yeah.
If you're never a Buffalonian.
That's right.
So did we entered from the west,
East.
From the
East.
from the
Okay.
east, going
You're-
headed west. I mean,
Yeah.
Have you guys been in a town this big before?
uh,
I'd answer as Gudrun, but I have no idea.
Helena, you're
I've only.
the port,
Okay.
the port town you would frequent. Well, not frequent, but go to sometimes. Was not this big.
Who's writing over top of the
I'm only
compass?
really see my swamp and then small towns with like a dock. This is massive.
it's pretty similar to where I grew up in.
Biggest town I've seen is Barovia. Outside of this.
Yep.
However,
Oh.
I thought you were fancy.
off. I'm looking for dark alleys and stray dogs and stray people, for that matter.
Bruno's changed.
So there's not a ton
You
of
don't know what I'm looking for.
there's not a ton of alleys, but there are some like small like grassy areas behind homes. Like they don't have sectioned off yards or fenced backyards or anything.
This is just a subdivision.
Just
55-foot lots with 115-foot depth.
Leo,
have the
Alright.
option of putting
All right,
fences
we get it.
in the
You
middle.
work in property management.
Just saying.
Leo,
Anyways,
how about you and I go out tonight and we can, hang out in a bar. There's lots of people and an activity.
as you are walking
Ken.
in,
Park.
Hey, Callie, why don't we go out tonight? Maybe go out to a bar. Maybe frequent some other
people.
things. See some people. Exfoliate.
Yeah, I think I would like that last part.
Helena is still unsure what exfoliating is, but
It's scraping the mold off your face, right?
It's not mold.
Well, not if you're you.
Oh,
oof.
What?
some of us are moldier than others.
There are significantly more people that are walking around Vallaki than Barovia, but for the most part, you see a large group of the same like sullen, just drab people that are wearing just clothes without like any characteristics at all. Just very, very gray, very bland. They're not wearing any jewelry, just trying to stay under the radar. And then you have the occasional person that does have like some kind of characteristics to them.
Guys, how did we wind up in Ohio?
Is it kind of like Halloween Town when it gets its color taken away?
Yeah. It says the guy
focus
who
on the
wants to
ones
move
that
back.
Focus on the ones that are not drawing any attention and that are mid-sized groups, and maybe the group isn't really paying attention to each other.
Callie, let's find a place to go stay. We need to take a shower and a bath.
It's like 10 a.m.
We smell.
Yeah,
And
you can, you especially, but you can find something for sure.
We'll walk off.
I'm gonna
Might-
make an attempt to sneak off, but I know it's at disadvantage, maybe at double disadvantage at this point.
That's a nice whisper.
.whisper.com.
It's /W GM.
Yeah, /WGM space your message.
Yeah,
I just whispered it.
/W.
I don't know why
space,
that came through again.
/W Booyo.
I like Booyo because all the vowels are right next to each other. In order.
Oh, that is so nice. I didn't
It's
even
really
notice
satisfying to
that.
type. You just go B and then you roll.
So it's /W.
Yeah, I mean, everyone just type or DM or GM a message real quick.
God, all of you are freaking children. Adonis, since you're trying to find opportunities with Booyo, I need you to make a perception check.
Let's give Booyo some opportunities.
Are you guys looking for different things?
Nope. Natural 20, is that what I see? Is that what I freaking see, dude? Yes, it is.
So- 23 definitely beats a Booyo's 6 to try to sneak off. So Adonis is glued to your hip looking for quote unquote opportunities.
Do I see any opportunities?
There are several people that are like kind of drearily walking around. There's other like pikes that are lining the roads of Vallaki with wolf heads on it, and there's people that are just kind of.
So there are wolf heads lining the whole city.
Seems that way.
Interesting. Well,
at least the east side of it.
Future.
I
See
belong
Adonis.
here.
It's just Adonis with us, right? Not Gudrun too.
Yeah.
Not that it makes much of a difference.
That's a big boy.
Or I think yeah.
Good.
It's hard to be two people. Sometimes you're three people because I'm me, I'm Gudrun, I'm Adonis.
Sometimes you're two guards and Irina and Ismark and
Dude,
the
I just
facilitator.
like watching you talk to yourself. You know, I miss it.
You did live with me for a little while, so you saw it a lot. Anyways, yeah, so Gudrun's having girl time with, well, Ismark and Gudrun are having girl time together. Or actually, you know,
It's
what?
2019. Let's be more descriptive.
You
So
don't know. It could be 2020.
Helena and Callie, you two could dart off into your own thing, and Irina, Gudrun, and Ismark can do their thing.
I mean, we're finding a place to stay.
I mean, are you guys gonna leave us behind?
I'm fine with finding a place to stay, but if Vallaki has a church, I'd hope to find a priest. Maybe he could show us the same kindness Donovich showed Irina and myself through our lives.
I'll let Callie decide.
I'm fine with finding a place to stay, but I would also like to find a church or cathedral or what have you.
We do have a lot of day left. Maybe.
We have a church-themed
It's like 10 a.m.
motel.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys left at like 9. It didn't even take you an hour to get here,
Interesting.
which I find to be hilarious. I love it.
Which it took exactly an hour to get here.
Did you say church-themed mud house?
A motel, actually.
Motel. Oh, I can't help with motel. I can help with mud houses, though.
He can whip you up one in a few hours.
Minutes, actually.
We could just all walk through the town and see what we come across.
Callie, I thought we were gonna have a girls' day.
Oh no, but I want them to find their church.
You can have a girls' night. We all need to stay together and figure out what to do.
They'll find a church just fine. if they just follow the words
Words.
of their believer, they'll find their way.
Okay.
The Morning Lord, or whatever.
It's probably the Morning Lord in these lands.
I got it right. It's like celebration.
I believe in the
So church
Don't
or inn?
The bed lord.
don't forget the night mistress. I can't remember who the other one is. God, shit.
Please go on, tell us more.
Callie is a mistress of the night.
Aww.
I don't understand. I'll just
You're
take
supposed
your
to
word
tell
for
anybody,
it.
Helena.
I'm having more fun being Gudrun.
It's a lot of fun being the dumb guy. I'll say it.
He's just, you know.
He's not the dumb guy.
He's assertive.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, I
Well,
don't
Kelly-
care either way. I think we should get going.
Callie, do you want to storm off, or do you want to hang around and find a boring old church?
Gonna be honest, Helena. I really don't want to go to church.
Oh, I didn't think that was going that way when we started.
Well, someone's got to go with them, so I guess I will.
Okay, guys, if you need to find us, just look for a hole in the street. That's where we're at.
Leave it outside of whatever building you decide on.
Got it.
So Adonis,
That was
Gudrun.
too smart.
Adonis is still tailing me, right?
That's
Oh
right.
yeah, Adonis is still tailing him.
I love watching Ben go back and forth.
Well,
It's Shaggy talking to Scoob. Like that's the whole thing.
Hey, Scoobs!
Like, Boo, man, where are we going to?
Like zoinks.
What are we? Ooh,
I don't know.
play that music.
it has more of a town feel.
Hell yeah.
There's not sobbing in the background. That's nice.
Yet.
Yet. He
Hey,
said with ominous.
It's Mother Night. That's what I was gonna say, but then I doubted myself, so I said like Lady of the Night to be stupid.
No, that's Callie.
Are
Anyways,
there a lot of corners in this town? Or
no,
It's only one corner.
pretty rounded.
the one you're on?
Anyways, okay, so we'll do Booyo Adonis first.
Hey.
So, what opportunities are you looking for, Booyo, as Adonis is attached to your hip?
Adonis, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. That lady at the gate, I didn't see any other opportunity other than to show my face, and I really need just some time by myself
Mm,
to get over that.
okay.
You wanna?
I suppose that's all right. How are we gonna find you later on?
You wanna?
I assume there's the main inn of this town. Maybe it's not the most expensive one, but the most affordable one. I will seek you out very, very shortly. I hope.
Okay.
I just need a little bit of time by myself to recollect what I had to do.
Okay. I might understand. Adonis is gonna go.
That was easy.
He's gonna find. Are there any like peddlers, like street, like just people like sitting around on the street? Like, is there anyone like beggars or anything like that? Like, is this like what kind of town are we looking at?
All right, so we're gonna cut at my because I gotta pee so damn bad.
Yo, I fucking
I was
hear
just
you.
getting into the music. I tried to 100%.
So
Goodbye.
I cannot take a pee.
TGB.
Helena or Tim, wow, I got into it. Mentioned this earlier. But
Man, why
also
didn't you put up a fight? I wanted to face my deception against whatever you got.
I have a plan. Don't worry.
Okay.
Just you wait.
Good, I'm excited. I'm the only one here. Here we go. Singing by myself. Now the hell sing.
Okay, so Adonis, you are looking around for peddlers or kind of homeless or homely-looking people. There's quite a range of people, but from your experience in your short time here, you haven't seen anybody that's even middle class. But there's quite a range from like bottom of the barrel to lower class. But there's no one who's homeless or like peddlers or anybody who's trying to scam anyone. But there are quite a few like homely kind of people that are wandering around.
Okay.
Honestly, with like the drab, like worn clothing, that seems to kind of be the norm.
I mean, after Buyo, you know, it goes on. I'm just gonna post up in one of these buildings and like, I'm just gonna sit down.
Anything specific you're looking for?
No, I'm gonna concentrate on Al and have him fly around, and watch Buyo. But other than that, no.
So
I just don't want Buyo to see, so I'm waiting for him to go.
Gotcha. So I need a stealth check for Al.
Oh, buddy, let me tell you about my boy Al.
He's pretty
tell
weird.
you about
Got the
my
stealth
boy.
out the wazoo.
Wow.
No, Al.
Wow.
Wow.
Is stealth dexterity based?
Yes,
It
it
wouldn't
is.
be my stealth, would it?
No,
Or
it's his stealth.
So he's got a
it-
16 dexterity, so it's
+3.
same as mine. Okay, I'll just fuck it. Perfect. Well, it's mine -2. Because I get a proficiency. Okay, 7. I don't think he gets advantage, so.
He should not. No. Yep.
Stealth, no, he gets a +5. He gets the same as me, so 9.
He's proficient in stealth?
No, stealth is just a +5. I don't know if it's. I guess.
Oh,
it would be
okay.
proficiency,
Yeah. That's fine. So no. Buyo, I need a perception check at
Please.
disadvantage.
Ah! Let's go.
At disadvantage.
There you got it.
Tell me, what is it?
It's a 5.
Ooh. Continue about your day, Buyo.
I'm continuing about my day.
Don't worry me.
Yeah,
I
right.
just got my shoe off in front of me as if I was asking for money because I look like a blind homeless man.
Well, yeah, that was obvious. Thank you. Thank you for that. I absolutely do. Alright, so I am looking for ideally a lone person not in a group that's not brightly colored in the drab clothing.
How do we just get Joni and Tim out of this? Just kidding.
Joni, earmuff.
I mean, you could literally take your headphones off, and then we could signal if you would prefer that.
This isn't happening.
You
Let's say that.
can either pretend you don't know this completely changing thing about someone, or you can.
Well, I feel like they already kind of have the idea. But
I have no idea. I'm gonna take my headphones off.
Oh no, Tim!
Or
Do
you,
give me this. Give me this when it's okay to put my headphones on.
I'll just type it in the chat.
No, I need double OKs with hands.
Okay. You'll get the double OKs.
Okay, fine.
All right, let's do it.
Lightning.
So Buyo.
I'm gonna react like really big a lot, just to.
Whoa! He did what?
Can't yell though. They might hear you. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
All right, we can go.
Okay. So, you're looking around, and you're kind of posted on the corner of a home. You just have one foot up, looking around, your arms crossed, trying to be nonchalant, but you're starting to sweat profusely.
Mm-hmm.
You're a very meticulous person. You have order. You hide yourself from others, and you have reasons for everything you do. But you are becoming consumed. You no longer have these thoughts of what if. It's now I need. So you see 3 people kind of secluded about 40 yards off. There's a male and 2 females, and they're kind of standing in an alley, and you see them. They kind of have the posture like they're about to walk away from one another.
Can I wait one moment to see if they walk, or I'm gonna go up to the male in the group, like, sir, and I'm gonna be looking very sickly and a little hunched over and sweating profusely. Sir, if I could borrow you for a moment, I really could use some help. I need to get my sister out of the alleyway and get her to the hospital. Can you help me?
Do you hear an echo too?
I do hear an echo.
I think someone put their mic to where we can double hear. Like someone put their headphones by their mic. It's okay. It's not a big deal.
I know. Yeah, I can hear it too. I know. Okay.
Oh, keys.
And typing. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So Oh, sir, one more time. What's the problem?
My sister, she's in the alley and she needs help, and I just need to get her out of the alley and to someone else, some apothecary or healer.
Make a deception check.
Good thing I'm good at that, even though I've got disadvantage. Oh God, that's 9.
He looks at you suspicious. Oh, he's like, where is your sister?
Please, sir, she doesn't have a whole lot of time left. She needs professional care.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll go take a look. And the two women he's with follow in line, ready to follow you.
All right. Well, we'll make our way. Oh God.
I gotta cover up the chat. It's so distracting.
I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts real quick.
Okay. Is there a save on Detect Thoughts?
Oh, I don't remember that one.
No, not for initial surface thoughts. And then if I probe deeper, they must make a wisdom save.
Interesting.
So this man is... You're doing on the man, correct?
I can bounce through all of them in a very quick manner.
Okay, so the man's thinking, this is super strange. Like people in this town don't really come around, and people aren't very social. So he's very skeptical of you. He's thinking if it's not a festival, people don't really interact too much. It's kind of a solemn town. And then as he's thinking how it's a solemn town, he's like, no, I have to be happy. I have to be happy. I have to be happy. And he keeps saying that to himself repeatedly. You switch over to the woman behind him, and she seems just confused. Like, there's a woman where? Like, it's I thought this town was fortified. I didn't think there's anything I had to be afraid of. She's in an alley, and she just seems super confused. A bunch of questions popping up, and the other woman who didn't catch quite as much as the conversation has decided she's gonna follow because she doesn't want to be alone after this interaction.
All right, so we're gonna get to the alley.
Okay.
It's much of an alley, more a secluded place, right?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna cast Thunderwave as they're all surrounding me. I assume they're close by me, right?
They are, yes.
I'm gonna cast Thunderwave.
The classic.
So is that 300 feet?
300. It's 15.
But people can
the
hear
sound.
it.
Yes.
300 feet. Yep.
Why
Okay.
is she laughing at me?
It's the chat.
Uh,
Okay.
Are they chatting at
Is
you?
it a
That's funny.
Constitution save?
Yes.
What is your DC?
13.
One passes, the other two fail.
So one gets half damage, the other two gets full damage,
Yep.
Oh my god.
and damage is 4.
4 total?
4 total.
Oh,
What is that?
I thought it
Yep.
is it 2d8?
It is 2d8.
Oh, and you rolled 2 2s.
I did,
So
and they're forced away. So they're gonna be thrown prone, hopefully surprised.
well, one of them is dead.
One of them is dead.
You watch one of the women just fly and smash her head in the corner of a building, and just like her body like twirl and lay limp. You see another. The male is just laying on the ground on his back with his nose and his ears just bleeding from the pure percussion of this thunder wave, and the other woman is like kneeling. She's the furthest one back. She didn't catch quite all of the wave. She's standing with like one knee or on both knees with like her hand on her head, and you can just see that her knees and her elbows are scraped, and that she's like missing skin on the side of the face that was hit by the thunder wave.
Wow.
Are they able to take any other action
Roll initiative.
before I do something else? Okay. This is a bad idea.
Oh my god.
Oops, that was a 19.
What is your dexterity modifier?
It was a roll 17 plus 2.
Okay, you go first. I had a natural 19, but he has plus 0.
I need to roll.
Very lucky.
I need
Oh,
to
all right.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna.
should roll for initiative too for Al.
both of what does he get? I'll just make it mine. because we've been doing it kind of like.
What's his dexterity? Isn't it plus
16.
3? Yeah, that should
So.
be. 16 total?
Oh wait. No, wait,
His dexterity should be...
his is 13, but
Okay. So
he usually goes on my turn, so it's weird.
yeah. So he'll take the plus 1. For 13.
Okay. Well.
12.
I have 1 dead in the alley, and then 2 blasted off. Well, no, 1 close to me, and then the other blasted off.
They can only see us rolling initiative.
Because the one was. God damn it! All right.
So you go first, Booyo. What are you doing?
Yep. I'm trying to figure that out. So I have 1 person that's right by me still because they weren't knocked back.
Yep, she's the one that's like, she was the furthest away, just caught the blast, didn't move from the thunder wave, but you could see the skin removed from her face and like her scraped knees and elbows from sliding on the ground.
And the other was blasted off 10 feet. So I'm gonna move in between them and do another thunder wave.
What? It's a 15-foot cube?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
It's a 13 saving throw. 13 Constitution.
Music feels so wrong.
It really does. I feel like
But I don't know, like it's just a weird situation.
it really is.
And that'll be a 14 for a hit and a 7 for a miss.
Okay, so I have 1 success, but they're both lying limpless, fucking torn apart
Good.
from your second.
And it's only been 6 seconds so far, so I'm gonna make the dash to the nearest body and pull whatever I need to pull of blood from them, drink it.
So
As stealthily as possible.
Watches.
Other than Owl noticing.
Owl watches, like, there are fucking parts of this body that are strewn apart. Like, you absolutely obliterated one of them. The other person's, like, kind of, like, torn and gouged. You could literally pick up limbs. So you just rush over to the quickest, still warm part of one of their bodies, and you just start digging your teeth into the flesh, drinking its blood. Adonis, I need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Are you sticking?
I mean, all right.
And
12.
so with
Okay.
at the end of all this, I'm gonna, after I do what I need to do, I'm gonna cast Disguise Self and just make me look like a not distinguishable mask-clad halfling and run away from the scene.
Okay, I need you to make a stealth check. At disadvantage.
Stealth check.
Because you're exhausted.
Still at fucking disadvantage.
I mean, I was gonna say.
It's a 10.
Wow, I don't know that you could have got unluckier because I rolled a 19, a 19, and an 18.
To cast Disguise Self and then run away?
Well, so you made 2 loud booms that reached 300 feet.
Could the others hear this? I mean,
oh yeah.
So in your explosion, you have not only damaged 2 buildings and obliterated 3 people. You change yourself and begin to sprint, and you run like dead into an armored guard. You slam your face into someone turning the corner. You're about 120 feet just around the corner from this wreckage, but this guard was in a hurry, and it knocks you on your ass as it was about to turn the corner. You scramble up to your feet and begin to try to talk your way out of this.
Sir, it's the darndest thing. There was this man here, and he cast these loud booms, and I just don't know what happened. I can't believe it. These people were torn apart.
Roll a deception check.
Disadvantage.
Neither of them are looking.
11.
Yeah. Tim. He wasn't looking. You weren't looking.
It's hard when your TV's here, but the things are here.
So,
Wow.
you two heard two explosive booms as you began to walk away. It's about probably 300 feet in a different direction. Like you're just on the cusp. You hear this loud echoing, boom, boom, like right next to each other.
Gonna clip.
I'm sure they're okay, Callie.
You're still muted, I think, possibly. By the way.
Which one of us?
Joni might be,
Allie.
I think.
How?
Maybe not.
God damn.
I don't know. I can't hear. Nope. No.
All right, so I'm putting this part in the chat.
Yahoo! I don't know.
Sorry, I forgot to whisper a couple times there, guys.
thanks, Tim.
As
Oh, there you go.
Allie.
There you go.
Hey!
As the GM, I can see your whispers.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, he can see all whispers. So he was
Oh,
just like, I
can
can't
see
look
it
at the
too.
chat. Look at the chat.
Well, we had to do something.
You said something about 2 insulins and a burp. I don't know.
What?
It's very important.
Don't look back.
Anyway,
I didn't see anything.
guys, this is really.
So was that to me?
Yep.
Anyway, to
Ooh,
Callie.
buddy.
I'm gonna cover my eyes and be like, it's too much. I don't want to go back there. I don't know where he went, but he left as soon as it happened.
Do we need your muff again?
He slams his pike onto the ground and says, "Show me now!"
And I'm gonna be very sheepish and timid and guide him towards the scene.
So you walk him to the point of where you saw these explosions. Please describe what the guard is seeing currently.
It's alley of sorts, and there are.
Yeah, yourself first.
Oh, myself.
Yep.
I'm wearing the drab clothing of the townsfolk. Still normal height. I no longer have a mask. I have sandy hair, and I'm a halfling still. But I'm as far as any of the other party would know, other than maybe someone who saw it, that I do not look exactly like Buyo.
Okay. Oh my god, something about baseball coach.
I feel like I should be here.
I uncovered the chat, but like people could read that.
That's true.
Good point.
Because I uncovered the chat.
Might get more likes if people read it.
He uncovered it because it's interesting sometimes. You
Oh boy.
But like now,
I mean, it's great. It's fine.
Oh boy.
I hope
It's not because it's
fun.
not PC.
I mean, we miss out, they miss out. Things happen.
Okay.
I didn't see anything.
So you show this
so-
guard wreckage.
I just want to say, I went like through Weird Al's eyes, witnessed all this.
Everything.
As soon as I saw a guard, like, or if I could have through his eyes, I wanted to come out of it, cast Alter Self to be a guard, and then run towards the action from the other direction if I can.
Okay, so you're 2 rounds away,
Okay.
and that's
didn't-
sprinting.
I didn't want to interject.
But yeah, you see, you can make it 2 rounds.
Okay.
Okay. So, he looks down at you, and you've only seen humans thus far in the town. And he looks at you. Why am I supposed to believe you didn't do this? Why were you running?
I was running because of the sounds and this horrible wreckage. I mean, would you not run away from people being blown apart?
Did you see who did this?
Not specifically. I saw a tall, dark figure. That's all I can remember. I wasn't looking at what was happening when it happened.
Make a deception check. And it better be good.
18.
Oh, still
Drop to 20.
So he's
Oh, wow.
he's still looking at you from your first initial nervous reaction. He's still a little confused, but he's starting to buy a little more, and all of a sudden you see a second guard rushing in, pike at hand. Can you create that kind of image?
I'd say no.
Okay. So you just see him rushing in like a
The less I have to interact with, the better.
Yeah. So he's like fully armored. He looks
I didn't
almost.
mean to roll that. I was trying to click into a window. Accidentally. Shocking.
So you essentially look exactly like one of the guards you saw at the gate. Maybe a different face, but like you have the same armor, etc.
He ran that way to the north. He was wearing, or I don't know, whichever way is not the way they just came from, like either in perpendicular direction.
So he ran west. They came from the east.
West. Okay. He ran to the west. He was in a brown cloak. He had brown or black boots, blonde hair. He was running that way. I can't say much more, but hurry! I have to try to help these. Oh, they're pretty blown apart, aren't they? Are there any bodies that look like they're halfway?
Absolutely not. Wreckage.
We can split between buildings. Maybe we can catch them.
Make a deception check.
That's
just
a big
regular
oof.
deception check. Oh, I don't have good this. 11. I wish I had advantage. I wasn't good enough. I'm sorry.
How about this? I'll hold down the fort here. You go that way. I'll finish talking to this man here. And then I'll meet you at St. Andrew's.
Got it. Right, sir. Leaves. As good as I can do this.
If you were close enough to run, you had to have seen something. What are you keeping from me?
Oh, Holland Hum.
No.
I left already.
Yeah, he ran away. This is to you.
Oh, this is to me.
Yeah, I was like, what's happening?
I'm sorry.
No, yeah. Yes, I was drinking Coca-Cola. We all know that.
Hide your labels, Ben.
Dude, don't even, okay?
I'm just kidding.
Dude, like, bro, like...
He yelled and asked you what you're hiding from him, because if you're running as feverishly as you were, there's got to be something you're hiding.
I was running away. I did not want to be slaughtered like these poor people. There's nothing to hide. I was simply caught in the fray.
All right, sir. I'm gonna go meet up with this other guard. I need you to go to Blue Water, and I will meet you there at 8 o'clock.
Blue Water. 8 o'clock.
If you were
Is
not
that
there
in the morning.
tonight, if you're not there, I will find you.
Absolutely, I'll be there.
And you will find your way in the stocks.
Is that if I don't show up? Or
Yes.
certainly. I understand the consequences.
And he rushes off and he heads south.
I definitely dropped alter self. Fuck this. I ducked back into an alley and dropped that shit and walked right back into public like nothing happened.
You now see Gudrun, Ismark, and Irina. I need you to make a stealth check.
Well, fuck them.
Not you, Booyah.
I was gonna say.
Advantage, stealth check. 10.
Alright, you're lucky.
Actually,
I rolled like a 1, 3, and a 5, so
You're actually not doing terrible for your
Yes.
disadvantage.
it's pretty bad.
Those are my good skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled butts, so none of them notice you, but you notice them out of the corner of your eye rushing towards you. Are you keeping the disguise self, or are you dropping it?
I'm keeping it
Okay.
until they rush past me, and then I'll.
They're gonna be greeted by the wreckage and probably stop and not rush past you. They'd have to run over dead bodies to rush past you.
Oh,
So
so
they're meeting in there.
Well, yeah, they're heading towards the sound that they heard. So you got
So
Ismark with his long sword, Irina with her rapier, and Wolfbane drawn, running southbound down the alley.
I'm gonna circle back, do like a long circle back with my disguise still up.
Okay.
And
What the
then
hell?
Eventually, depending on if I'll eventually join up with them. With
Oh my-
disguise dropped.
Oh my god, what happened here?
Helena and Callie, what are you two doing?
Wait, has Gudrun seen this before? Is he getting flashbacks?
Good.
We're still searching for a spa. / inn.
So you're just gonna ignore the explosions that you heard?
We heard the explosions and assumed that spa was out of service, so we started running in the opposite direction.
Yeah, if that's our friends, I'm sure they're fine. I smell like mushrooms.
How long have we smelled like mushrooms, though, Helena?
About 18 years.
You actually smell like pure decay and like dead animals, but
Yeah, it stopped a couple days ago.
Maybe we should just
It got worse.
check.
On the explosion? I mean, if you say so, it'd be hard to relax with all the explosions going on.
It's too noisy. Let's go.
Yeah, you're right.
Are
Ellie
you
and Helen make their way towards the explosion.
Helen was really
rushing,
looking forward to spa day.
rushing there or walking there?
I mean, probably
Walking.
in between walking and rushing. We're like a little bit faster walking.
Okay.
A hefty jaunt.
A hefty job. You're sauntering on over.
Oh,
Anyway.
sexy.
Yeah, like if a run is a 30 and a walk is a 15, we're at like a 20.
Okay.
More walk than run, I see.
Anyway.
Yeah.
It's,
We've
so
seen a
it's
lot of
not
shit.
really a good run. It's more of like a...
So
Bad
Booyah,
run.
you've been able to circle around. And you're gonna keep the disguise as you appear?
No, I'll drop the disguise as I come back around.
Okay.
Booyah!
Gudrun! What's the commotion?
I was about to ask you the same.
You weren't able to see what happened either?
No, I was way on the north side of town.
Oh my god, this is horrible.
So,
Indeed.
Everywhere I
Horrible.
go, it's just wreckage.
Irina, I
I'm
don't
sure it's not
blame
your
yourself.
fault, Irina. Maybe.
Helena,
No, don't blame yourself, Irina.
Callie, you are now making it to your friends, like circling around actually exploded bodies. There are limbs, there's blood covering walls. These buildings are just cracked and deformed now, and there's three bodies worth of parts strewn about in this alley.
I have no idea what happened.
Alright, I gotta cover those back up. They're so distracting.
I wish I could see
Oh my
them.
god, what happened?
Irina is
Helen
marked-
Stern look.
Gudrun, you were here first.
Oh, we just
Gudrun?
showed up and it was like this.
Gudrun did this?
No! I would never hurt people for no reason. There's plenty of good reasons to hurt people.
Adonis, what are you doing?
I am just like... After running away, like, as soon as I could turn a corner or, like, get into a different alley and drop that alter self, I am just me strolling about, looking around, just checking out the town. like,
Callie, let's
on?
keep our distance, just in
Where's
case.
the nearest shop? Ooh, is that a sweater? That's cute. You know.
Where are our friends? Can we see them?
Yeah,
Let's-
you're
let's-
with everyone except Adonis right now.
Let's keep our distance. We don't want to get drug into this in case it's bad.
Yeah,
Alright.
where's Adonis? Did he get exploded?
We don't seem to see him here. The wreckage is clear. There's no reason we should assume
Oh
he
my god.
is a part of this.
He
But-
had a ball with like little souls in it. What if that had to do something to do with it? Helena, what if he's dead? Adonis is dead.
What if Adonis did this?
How could Adonis do this?
Adonis would kill other people?
I would be more inclined.
Callie, you once
to think
did
you
this
did
to
this.
us.
She did.
Callie, let's. I mean, I don't want to get involved. I'm gonna turn.
I
to
think
Callie.
that's jumping
All
to
right.
some crazy conclusions.
I want to be Gudrun, but I don't want to interfere with something.
All right, we need to find our inn, find the church, find Adonis.
I'm calling up Callie.
We need to find Adonis. We need to find our inn. We need to figure this out. Adonis wanted to find a shop. Maybe we should find a shop and find Adonis. Maybe he's hurt. Maybe he did this. I don't know. We need to find him and we need to figure this out.
Yeah, I'm with Ismark on this one. We need to find Adonis.
Helena, we're gonna search for a spa, so what if he knew that and he was trying to find us?
I give you a cat-like shrug. Meow.
Helena, are you a cat now?
Alright. Callie, Helena, find an inn, find a spa.
Have a good time.
Irina. Shit, I don't want to split us up. Gudrun, if you would go check the church. Irina and I will go to the church. If you need us, you can find us there. Gudrun,
Okay, Fred.
please.
We split up. The hot girl come with me.
The sister.
My sister. Anyways,
FEUD.
Gudrun, if you would, please try to find a shop. Find where you think Adonis might be.
Okay, I'll do my best. Oh.
Meow.
So, as,
Ismark, Irina, do you need any assistance at the church, or should I also go with Gudrun?
where would you like to look, Booyo?
I'll go with Gudrun.
Okay.
That makes sense. We shouldn't split ourselves up completely.
Pairs. Yes.
Pairs.
I appreciate that, Booyo. I'm not the most.
Not the most what, Gudrun?
Doesn't matter.
You have
Observant.
you have a bird in your mouth.
Is
It's
that
hard to
Adonis
say
or
that
Gudrun
word.
speaking?
What are you talking? Look! We need to find him.
All right.
Let's picks up Helena.
Let's split up. We'll find our way. And this is where we will pick up next week.
Oh, we gotta share stuff with Ryan.
Nice.
Oh boy.
No, we don't have to share anything.
I think we should earmuff more often. This was so fun for me.
It was.
It's
fun.
very stressful for me.
Me and me and Joni had fun.
What's gonna happen next?
It was fun for us too.
Here, let's have a reading of your whispers.
Yeah, because we can't see it.
Oh no!
Oh my god, you guys talked a lot.
What else are we supposed to do?
We're girls!
We're gossiping.
But yeah, read us some spicy juice over there.
Yeah, what's the deets? Give us the deets.
Callie, we whisper here. Whoops, sorry, I'm not good at this. Let's find a nice inn and take a nice bath separately.
That's important.
I'll clip them with my pet rat. What?
She didn't whisper before. She said, "Helena, do you want to clip my talon?"
Oh. Oh, sure, of course. I bet you won't eat another brownie. I take bets very seriously. I did watch you eat another brownie. I double dog dare you.
We did good.
The screen cap.
Create a diversion. They're too busy jerking each other off. I never wanted someone to finish so quickly before. If Gunnar was here, he would have a spa day with us. Kelly. Look away. Obviously embarrassed. Kelly rolls performance. That's a 2. Too familiar. We've all failed performance checks in our life. The brownies get us though, or get us through it. Difference is, Callie has only had one real performance check.
There was a long pause between this text message. That's important.
Brownies do help. We were talking during break. Ben said you wouldn't eat 4 brownies. I said you could. But you said you're too much of a girl. Poor Ben doesn't know what he's in for.
I didn't say.
Told Jesse I was disappointed I hadn't really burped in the group. No one knows what they're dealing with. I'm basically a dude. Your liver works well.
It's okay, Tim.
What about your pancreas? I'll let you borrow some of my insulin if you need to. I have at least 2 insulins.
You guys were so bored.
You have to get to the next good section.
I was gonna say the next section.
She mentions her ear holes.
Wait, was this all in Discord?
No,
No,
that's very kind of you. I'm proud for that,
my
though.
God. I haven't seen.
Callie's ear holes are prickling. He eyes you and asks you to.
You told us to come. So wait. After that, you told us to come back into the chat, but you're still doing Gudrun or Buyo and Adonis stuff.
He eyes you and asks you to show him the destruction. I feel like I walked into my dad getting pegged by a Little League baseball couch. Wait, that happened to you too?
That's a big.
Did we ever make it to the spa? My skin is like so fucking dry. Create a fake evil version of Adonis. That way, if he attacks either, we win!
You're supposed to read that part.
Wait a minute.
Aw, this one's nice. I won't read that one. Gudrun is 10 out of 10, the freakiest member. Bet. No one knows what Callie likes.
We came up to the dead bodies, and she typed us the next one.
No spa day for us. Can we turn around? I cried a lot during that.
We definitely include it though, right? Yeah.
No, definitely.
Oh yeah, I keep all of that.
Tim, I can't wait for you to hear what Buyo did.
He's my sweet boy. He wouldn't do something like that.
I'm the sweet boy.
You're right, it was me.